What's the old saying, my YouTube friends? You never look a gift horse in the mouth. So I had a friend call this morning, and this is not. These are for throwing away. These are for potting on. And what are they? Well, the Dendrobium nobly keikis, and they're a named one. Very, very deep pink, and I'm sure, if I can remember, they're the centre is burgundy and white. I can't remember whether there's any yellow in it. I'm just wiping the tray, and while I'm just here, I've got my gloves on. This is Orchid of Art in rainwater with seaweed extract. Right, so let's have a look. Now, these all came attached to a piece of the mother plant. See, that looked as though it could have flowered. So that's where that keiki was attached. This one, look at the root. I've had to take that from the cane because this was this wouldn't have done anything. But this is how they came. You see, like this, and then the actual keiki was attached. So, excuse me, either side was just a piece of cane. She must have chopped an awful lot of the plant up. That one, because it's bent, I've removed it from the cane it was actually against. I might have just taken a little growing tip off there. And I've put some cinnamon in there, and when I put it in a pot I'll try and keep it upright that way. So that's alright, we're going to save that one. See, that's how it came attached to that one. Oh, I've just removed that one. That's a little tiny keiki. I don't think we need that one. I'm not bothering with that one. That was another one that, although it's got a growing tip, couldn't have produced anything. Let's bring you so you can see better. See if I've got you down. If I can get you down any further. Don't think I can. See, there was another piece, there and there. I've just shown you that one, haven't I? I haven't put any cinnamon there, but there's two little tiny roots. And let's have a look what's under here. See whether this one is actually worth putting a little bit of cinnamon on. Because you know what I'm like, I don't like things to die for no reason. That's just one or two cups, see? That was another one. And these are just the little tiny bits where they were attached. So just let me get the cinnamon, just hold on a second. Okay, let's just take a little bit out of here. You see, just the tiniest little amount, and let's just bob it in there. Now, of course, what you're not supposed to do is to get any of this cinnamon on the roots, because it's a healing, it has healing properties, and so it'll dry, sorry about that, it'll dry that area. And if I'd got any on the roots, so you've got two little roots coming there, it would dry the roots. Right, so we're going to throw this lot away. No problems. And then what I thought we might do today is choose 3 different ways of growing them. Semi-hydro, and I've got some hydrogen balls. In bark, in that container, and in this container, this round one here, we'll grow it in lava rock. So let's have a look at these. I thought I'd just do that over there because it can be noisy. Right, so we've got that one there, this one, look at the roots, you see? And this one's got its terminal leaf, that's a terminal leaf, and that's where I've pulled it from that piece of the stem. See, that'd have to go. You've got to gently manoeuvre the roots. That's got a terminal leaf. This one might have a little growth there. And I've got to remove that piece from there. I mean, these look very healthy. Oh, remember this one here, this little tiny thing that was attached there, you see. Oh no, you won't see that, will you? Look, that was attached there. And you see, there. But I didn't want that because I had every intention of throwing that away. But I've put cinnamon on that. So 1, 2, there's another one, terminal leaf. Again, you see, looks as though a rat's burrowed a hole in there, doesn't it? Have we got any green growing tips on this one? Doesn't look as though we have. Right, so there's no growing tips on that one. Let's have a look at this one. And then we've got to decide this might not have finished growing. And was where I made the break. So that's 4 there. Oh, here's one. See, it's got a little bit dehydrated, can you see? Got a green growing tip there. And we might have a new growth coming that way. Now the mother plant, I do know is grown in bark. So these are all keikis. They're all aerial. See, there's nice growing tip there. We've got one there, and we've got one there. So they're not used to media, and they get all the substance from the mother plant. So we've got, there's a root, can you just see in there? We've got the dilemma of, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to help these to survive? And there's another one, you see, a small one. And we've got two growing, oh, we've got two there. Two growing tips there. Okay, so how are we going to decide what's going where? What's going, you see, what's going in bark and what isn't. So let me just have a think about it. This one, I might have to bring you up a bit first, hold on. Right. I have tried to remove this one here. I just seen it'll twist off, but I don't want to break it. So let me just see whether this will go. I think that's going to go in there. Let me have a think. Right, let me just see what you think. Because these two are similar in size, but they've got roots that seem to want to. Oh, hold on. Spread out a bit. And so that would make 3 canes, you see. And then I've got these other 2 little ones, haven't I? I thought I might put them in lava rock, put them there. These are the 3 that I'm going to put in semi-hydro. And then see how they fare. And then with this little one, which I'm going to put as bark, I'm going to put them in this little one. And let's have a look. We've got a green growing tip there. So you see, have I got any eyes that might come out? Just looking now to see whether to put them side by side like that. What I don't want them to do is grow awkward. I'd much prefer if they grew independently. Oh, and then, sorry, thought I'd got one missing. There's the other one. There. So let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll tell you what. Otherwise we're going to be here all afternoon. Let's put some bark down there. Okay, right. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think they will fare better if we have them, like when you do any cutting, just anchor them at the back there so they've got something to lean against. Now let's have a look at this one. Let's see whether or not this one will. Well, it could do. That one could lean there. Now is this one bigger than this one? Yeah. So I'm going to substitute that one for this one. And we've got a growing tip there. And we've got one there, and I think the others are viable. Now, the thing is, with these Dendrobium nobilis, they're going to come into that period when they would be flowering, and just let me get some of the clips. Now these are not going to flower. Not this year, and I don't think I'm going to be able to clip that one up. 2, 3, and you see down there what I'm trying to do. So what I might just do now, where's the bark? See, the thing is, they've all got to adjust. So let's just put a little bit of bark in here. See if I can bring you over just a fraction. Just see if you can. Trying to do. There we go, that's better. Okay. Now, because these were aerial roots, I've got to be very, very careful. I've got to allow these to adjust to accepting this media. So what I need is for them to, well, for the actual base to remain on top. There we go. And for the media to fall below. And I mustn't keep this media wet while it's adjusting. Now where's that root come from? I suppose it doesn't matter. Let's try and encourage it to go that way down. See, when I introduce water now, those roots are greening up, and come on, I don't want that. See what I mean? I don't. Where's that root come from? I think it's come from over here. Come here. That's an escapee. You're down there. Right. So let's see. I've got enough. There's the other big one. Let's just see if I can put a little bit more around these roots. You see, this type of Dendrobium hybrid will, when it's full and mature, will be flowering now, and then they have a rest period. So now these are not going to rest because they're not, even though they've got terminal leaves, they've got to set roots down. So I've got to try and do my best to allow, can you see what I mean? To allow these roots to grow and anchor into this pot. There we are. Let's just put a couple more on there. All we can do is just wait and see. I mean, it looks a little bit as though they're, but eventually I might be able to just do a little bit now. But let me just see what I don't want to do. I want them to stay tight. Let's see if you can see what I'm doing there now. See? That might just help it. I tell you, the fiddly jobs these are. So I've managed to put a little cane in the middle. There we go. This will be big enough to bring all three together. If not, I'll just have to tie it. There we are. That's the first one done. So to enable the one that I've just done to survive, you'll see this is a pot and it's got a dome inside and there's a hole in it, so I can fill some water around there and then it'll sit on top of the dome, but it'll be able to get humidity from that area. So this one's quite easy to do. And I'll be back. Oh, let me do it while we're there. Again, when I fill this water level up to there, to the 2 marks, I don't want these at the base of these keikis to be below the water level. not least, as they do say. Rather off. One. See if we can just anchor those roots down there. That's one. This is going to be two. Just bear with me a minute. What I'm trying to do is just to attach a ziplock tie. I emptied all that out because I decided I needed something to hold these roots down. And I thought, well, let's give the ziplock ties a go. That I always get all fingers and thumbs. One in. Can always pull it a little bit tighter. There we go. Right. What are we getting there? I'll bring you back to show you how they all are. So now I've got to transition these keikis. The two babies are in there, you can just about see them, and these are the ones when I fill that water level up, that are going to be in semi-hydro, and these are the ones that I've managed to stake. So we've got 3, 6, 7, 8 and 2 little keikis. So if I can bring them on through this winter, they should all actually, I'm not saying in the spring, but you never know, we might be lucky enough, and I'll keep them down here just for a while, because Sheila had hers in the conservatory and I want them to adjust to my environment. So thank you for joining me. Take care. Be back soon. Bye bye now.